So, do you think cheaters deserve a second chance?
No.
You can't say that because you're not in the situation.
True.
Okay,
You have to
let me
be in the
rephrase.
situation.
If I was in this situation, the way I think I would or hope to, I wouldn't give. Because I don't know, I have I think maybe it's a fairy tale thinking. Whereas if I am capable of being 100% faithful,
Right.
I expect, and I'm the type, I would say that expectation straight up before we even start dating. I expect that same thing back.
But what about if you're married 30 years in, he cheated the first time he's ever cheated on you ever, and he comes clean, he doesn't even hide it, he says, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I cheated. You're just gonna dip and leave, you have 5 kids, you're just gonna leave?
Better get my spousal support and child support, fuck that.
I'm telling you.
Like, no, this is a lot, because I think, like, I honestly, like, that's, maybe it's a fairy tale belief, like, if I am giving you 100%, I expect 100% back.
Yeah, man.
And it's not like I will get tempted, like, everybody gets, tempted,
I think
right?
it's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
I agree. Maybe if I was in the situation, I would act differently.
Yeah.
But like, I just like if I can give you 100%, I expect it back. Like, it's not like I don't have temptations. It's not like because I'm married to you, everybody's unattractive.
No,
Because I'm married to you, I'm suddenly unattractive.
No, and that's a valid
I
expectation.
mean, for that moment,
No. So like, I just have that same expectation.
No,
That's why I say I
that's
can.
you know, you tell if I'm married to you at that moment, no one else is attracted to you.
No, you just tell me so many people are ugly.
What is
At that moment,
Yo, all you need is
No,
two
no,
wait,
no.
That's
all you need
that's
is
not
one
being
website.
truthful. That's
Wait.
But they're good looking.
attracted to you because if they're attracted
Because they're
to
attractive. No, because I find
you just said
if I find them attractive doesn't mean I'm gonna act on it.
Yeah.
They're attractive.
Like what's there? Like, that's
you
it.
could act on it.
Let me tell you something. I think the best way to go about this is if such a situation should occur, the first thing you should do is ask your spouse like why.
No, we'll still have that conversation, but I don't think I would want to stay.
Okay, what if you went to go? So what if you cheated? You know, to improve your sex life.
We could have practiced it together. No, that would make me even more angry because I put sex in a very high level.
Oh, I knew about that
Yo, me personally, though, like me personally, I feel like I would definitely like to see that. I definitely don't want to stay with like what's it called, someone that cheats. We all definitely want to see that because calm down. The question was not. No, but I'm not getting there. No. Like I'm still getting there, but like me personally, right? The reason I would say no is because I'm someone that like I personally can't take emotional hurt like too much. You can, like. I'm being honest to myself. If you know yourself, you be real to yourself. I can take a loss, but like, if it goes past the level, me, I know how I'm going to act to that person. Like, I know like how, you understand, I can just develop this for that person. It can come out 2 ways. If I say yes, it can come out 2 ways. It can either I can end up hating you even more, or like, what's it called? We can actually get over it. But like, that's what I would say, me personally, all the times I've been cheated on, like, I won't say all, but like, what I've been cheated on, like, I mostly just, I didn't want to leave, honestly.
What can I say?
You just always go. I'm being for you.
No, but I'm confused.
Because
Did you leave or you didn't leave?
I left, man. I left, but I'm telling you this. I didn't want to, but because I know this, I've been a cheater before. I'm telling you that I know if you cheat, you will cheat again.
Oh.
That is for real. And if you can cheat once, I'm telling you, if you can, you are 350% more likely to cheat. Look it up. If you cheat once, because no. Someone that cheats is 350% more likely to cheat again. Me that cheat, I know what it is like. If I didn't cheat on you the first time, like if I break that once, I'm telling you, someone does something once, so me, I know I can't take that. I can't really take that emotional hurt. And if I would like think this person can do it again, it's too. It messes me up more than.
But you know.
No, that's his opinion.
You said exactly.
That's his opinion.
Like that's my own opinion.
And I like it.
No, I'm just trying to say,
no problem.
You say you can't get over emotional pain. You know about
Exactly. Yo, I'm being honest to myself. Yo,
that's
that's false because you think I'm a man doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. And I acknowledge that I have feelings, and that's the first step. I know I have feelings, and I'm telling you, I can't lie to myself.
The thing is, I like the fact that you are self-aware. You know that if this should happen to me, I'm never coming back.
Yeah, man.
That's good. But you can't just judge based on your own bias.
I know. I don't believe in revenge cheating because it's still cheating. It's still the idea of like me. I know that someone that.
I think it's
Yeah, it's just worse. You are becoming the enemy that you are fighting yourself. So it's just why not just separate our own ways and like just
out.
So you feel me? It's hard, trust me. It's not easy, but I'm telling you, for the most part, me, I know the kind of person. Now I'm saying that I know the kind of person I am. I'm going to be very. I know that stuff like that can fuck me up mentally. It can put me in bad spaces, like the spaces where I will not go to school. I'm really sad, sitting down, depressed. I don't want that for my life. So why should I take a risk again? Do you feel what I'm trying to say? So you understand where me I'm coming from?
Risk?
Okay. Not everyone is like me. Everyone is like me. Like
Let me challenge him.
I can let that go.
Let me challenge him, right? He claimed that he's very emotionally. How do you phrase it?
No, yeah. I feel like I'm just like
Okay, thank you, right? So people like you, right? Who they almost like girls. I'm like that too.
Yeah. No, because I'm a human being, basically. You have feelings.
No,
bro.
God did it from.
You have the feelings.
God did it from girls' hormones. I don't know what that hormone is called.
Yo, guy, nothing makes you more
Let me
of a
challenge
man because I'm approaching my feelings.
Like,
It doesn't make you more of a man because you are hiding. Oh, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
okay, so
Things hurt, man, or you rather act hard. You're lying to yourself. You're not being real.
let me
That's
ask
fake.
you a question.
So you can't come.
Let me ask you a question.
Being real is knowing yourself, bro. Like know yourself, empty. Like yo.
So if the fact that
Calm down.
like
really
the fact
Yeah.
that I'm trying to not show emotional pain, that doesn't mean I'm
Not really.
No. It doesn't mean that. No.
I think we're talking about people expressing
Yes,
themselves.
it's expressing yourself.
Expressing.
Like what I mean is that like you are in a bad situation, right? But because you are something that you're supposed to complain. A lot of people will definitely
Why
complain.
should you complain?
Calm down, but because you are a man, you tell yourself that oh no.
Hold on,
No.
but
Just because he's not expressing himself doesn't mean that he's not aware of his
Exactly.
feelings.
Exactly. True.
That's okay.
Like,
True.
You're expressive, he's not. You're still
Thank you.
the
That's
same.
totally different people.
I'm gonna use your exact same word.
True.
Eh?
Yeah.
You said,
Yeah.
you know, you're not gonna stay. No, your exact word was like, you're gonna leave the relationship even though you wanted to stay in it. You're gonna get into a new relationship, and you're not gonna trust that individual.
That's depressing.
You clearly you clearly say that you're not gonna trust them too.
You said?
You're gonna leave them even though you wanted to stay.
True, yeah, you have the feeling to stay. I had the feeling to stay.
Yeah.
But like I really just left
Can
because I knew it was gonna happen again.
Okay, let me just finish.
I couldn't control
Let me
it.
just finish, right?
Yeah.
You get into a new relationship, and according to the person you are, probably not gonna trust them too. Sure. And there's nothing worse than dating an individual that you do not trust. So now, you just said you're a person that when you break up with someone cheat on you, it could fuck with you that to a point where you don't go to school.
Yeah, true.
Now, would you agree with me?
True. Like
no,
sitting in the house
excuse
depressed, like
me.
yes, it's true.
Would you agree with me?
Yeah.
You're in a new relationship with that individual you don't trust.
What?
Okay? Your new relationship you're gonna get into with that new individual that you don't trust.
I'm not saying I can't date someone I don't trust.
You
have to have
just
some level
no.
of trust.
I'm gonna
You can't just jump into a
I'm using your words. I'm using your words.
there might be like subconsciously.
I asked them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, you will definitely have trust issues. If there's someone who's being hurt, you definitely have trust issues.
I said, are you not staying because of the society or because of your emotional stability?
I'm staying because of like me.
Because you're a guy, you want to prove that you're a man.
No,
that's not someone else if they cheat on you.
That is definitely not what I said. That is definitely no. Calm down. That's definitely not what I said. And I specifically told you here that like the reason why I won't date someone by is because I know how much it's going to hurt me. I'm someone that like that kind of hurt. I can deal with that. You may have lost family members. I can deal with that kind of pain and not feel. So this is someone for me, but like that kind of stuff. Me, I'm someone that like I'm low-key kind of very big on loyalty.
I just asked you. Basically, I'm asking everybody.
Okay, your question for me.
I'm just saying. I feel like the reason why most people wouldn't. Actually, why most ladies wouldn't stay is because you don't want to be looked at as, oh, I took this nigga.
That is a factor.
That is a fact.
I feel like it's not.
Because your girls are gonna call you out, and then you feel
No.
like.
It's not the biggest factor, but it is there.
So what do you think? So
Yo, let me tell you.
I cheated on my girlfriend.
Okay.
Then at the end of the day, I saw what I did to her. Like, how could you do this to this girl? Then I'm trying to fix it, and I've made a vow to myself that it's never gonna happen again. So it's a very straightforward thing. The fact that I cheated once does not mean I will continue to cheat. Jesus Christ came to.
And we're leaving
Our sins.
I have a question.
I feel
You
you.
said that you would take second chances.
Yeah.
How deep in the relationship? 2 months and she cheats on you, will you take her back?
2 months.
I'm telling you, that's a very, very good question.
Hold on.
See,
One month relationship.
That's a different.
I might. What if I fall
You're just trying to validate my point. what you're doing is just to validate my point. That's what I'm saying.
Duration.
I'm asking.
Duration. I've been in this relationship for 5 years. You can't just let go like that.
Invest.
Are you trying to tell me that your 5 years, you're ready to let go of 5 years?
This is what I think it is. I think you can't do it based on how long you've been together. Because I've been seeing people that married for 30 years and they were just there.
And then they do not.
Right?
More than
And then the person is cheating, it doesn't affect them. But they've been together for 30 years.
So how invested they
But I've
are.
seen people who were together for 6 months and they're
sorry.
loving hard, like.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I can't say time
Yeah.
for me is the best way to gauge it.
Investment is for you.
Because you never know, right? I can do it
That
for
makes
5 years, but I might not love you as
it's
deeply.
mutual though, because you might be into the relationship and the thought of having
Well, yeah, that's
children.
right. So if I'm fully into it at 6 months and you cheat on me, that's gonna devastate me.
What if it comes back to you and says, you know what, it was a mistake, yada yada yada. Are you getting back together? Bear in mind, it's just 6 months. So at the back of your mind, you're like, I'm falling hard, but it's just 6 months.
You're done regardless. She's done
That's
regardless.
a wake up call there. Come on, girl, stop it, quit it. That's it. Just 6 months.
Yeah.
But if it's more than 6 months, I mean.
So what's the minimum time period for you
But
to
6 months is a long time for me.
I would
Some
say
people
6
it isn't.
months.
I think it's so individualized. Like,
does it matter if you're in your early 20s or if you're like in your mid 30s and you meet this person and
But
everything's fake?
And that's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say, right? Someone said something about like people who are like dating in high school and like what's it called? They move up and they get married and they don't cheat. Coming back to statistics again in high school or
Bro,
calm down. Just keep quiet. Let me talk, bro. No one is cutting you off, man. Why you so mad? Why you so mad? You still talk, man. Guy, behave like I don't know, man. Like it's whatever. No, like let me just finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. Say what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like that people that like what's it called? They don't cheat in college and when they get married, that they don't cheat. The same thing I'm coming back and you're talking about like people are the older you get, the more you cheat. Most relationships now, more than 50% of relationships are cheating, both men and women. Do you get what I'm saying? So if someone can do that, like from the beginning when you guys were dating younger, the chances of them cheating actually increases the older you get.
Why?
What? Because it's just I don't know, but it's just the same thing you said. You told me, right? That's what you said. It just happens. There are two types of people in this world: people that will cheat, people that won't cheat. So the chance of you someone cheats like when you guys are dating your courtship. Chance of them cheating more when you guys get married, you guys are getting old and tired of each other becomes more.
So you want to cheat on
so that's why I said that for me, that I believe in the fact of like what's the chance always that is very important to like get someone like what's it called from the grounds that you know this person is not what's it called, it's not going to like mess up. Person mess up, that's the reason I don't believe in like
See, the thing is,
second chances.
The thing is,
You don't believe in second chances?
Yeah, like I would accept it, but like I really don't 100%.
No, you say doesn't believe in
Believe in
second chances.
second
You want to
chances.
all go together. So your mindset is you don't believe in second chances.
Yo, like I will take it though, but 100% don't believe in second
the thing
chances.
is, I gave a point earlier on, and it's based on the fact that what you should consider before giving a second chance. I said something about duration, right?
Yeah.
Then another thing is the actual commitment and effort.
Yeah.
If your girlfriend, you're taking good care of your girlfriend, you guys are doing a lot of things together, stuff together, and the girl is aware that this boy is doing all these things for him. Then maybe you went out with his friend, then he cheated on you, and you get to realize that, you can give someone like that a second chance.
So because you get me nice watches,
It's not because of that, it's just the boy like, he's not doing that to the other girl. He's not doing that to the other girl. Because I have an uncle actually, this is a very funny story. My uncle was like,
Wait, is your uncle, bro?
yeah. My uncle was like, oh, I have this girlfriend and we used to like have fun together and all that. And the thing is, I only go for like 2 or 3 rounds with her. 4th round is for my wife.
She is established enough to call herself a girlfriend. Let's just start with that.
So you understand?
She is not. He didn't say.
No, it's like it was
this
my
person,
girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
We Africans were allowed to have.
No, you're.
I feel like there's a lot going in for you to act through on that mistake.
It's unfair.
Like, I feel like it's not.
If you're 100% sure that I'm in love with you, then I
Then you
made a
will cheat.
mistake once.
You wouldn't
But
cheat.
that's where cheating as a
It's
choice.
love.
See, I need you guys to answer this question.
What?
Michael's question. Is love based on sex?
No.
So
No.
why is
So
sex so
easy.
important when it comes to cheating? Why?
Because that is your body that you're choosing to become somebody else.
Like I'm asking you,
and you're sleeping with someone else. What kind of justification?
So I feel like I would give someone a second chance. Like it depends on the cheating, right? Like it depends on if they actually explain themselves or if it feels like they're actually being honest and actually willing to continue the relationship. And if I even trust them, like if I still feel like I can trust them, then I wouldn't mind giving them a second chance. Like if I feel like I can't really trust them or I can't like, give myself time to trust them or I'm not even willing to like continue the relationship or the fact that the person cheated has changed the views I have of them in the future and all that stuff, then there really is no need like staying, right? Then it's better for us to just go our separate ways.
So which one is worse? If they it's physical cheating or emotional cheating then?
Oh, that's a whole new thing.
Honestly, I feel like for the cheating to be seriously that bad for me, like for me, like it has to be physical and you actually have to like be kind of emotionally involved with the person as well. Like I'm not saying that you have to be like close, but you guys have to actually be friends or you guys have to be like, you have to know each other. You guys have to have been actually hanging out, messaging each other, and then you're also like messing with each other on the low. Like I would really not like be able to stand that.
Can I ask you a question? You
Yeah.
mentioned if you can trust them again, like once someone is broken your trust, can I ask you a question like what the process of it's a question for all of us. What the
Process of gaining trust.
How do you gain that trust at this age?
I think that's a very individual answer.
Yeah, that's why you said all of
It can be
us.
for-
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why you said all of us.
So what would they have to do to get your trust now?
I don't even know. Like honestly, I feel like for like a month or two, like I might need like your password and shit. But like
That's valid.
that's just until like I feel if like I'm able to be like, okay, yeah, fine, you can like change your password or do your thing. I feel like if for a while, like you should allow me have like some level of control over you, cause like when
Ooh, hell, whoa.
yes,
Well, you kind of owe it.
You owe it to her.
you owe it. When you
She-
made the mistake,
Yeah.
you weren't thinking about me, right?
But
So now
you
like
said,
we're trying to fix
should
it.
give you-
I should be able to
That's another part of
build
like
my own terms of how to
Okay,
fix
so
it.
finish talking.
Jemima, I would love to believe you're a Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we break God's trust, does God say, you know what? I need you.
To give control of my life, yes, he does.
He says no.
No,
You're supposed to submit.
no, but that is okay. That's a terrible
You can't be
example.
doing
No, that's a terrible example. But you're not God. So, always that point.
That's in your
I
God.
always have
What reason why
Welcome back.
you guys should forgive if someone should cheat on you because God forgives?
No, I don't forget you. You don't have to stay with you.
I don't enemy pros. God forgives. I don't. Like that's the difference. Like that's the human beings
You
are
can
more.
forgive.
So
but
you
you
might
have to
friends,
stay in
man.
that relationship.
So
But the
the
thing
thing
is-
is,
So you are saying because your background as an African man allows you to have multiple wives, your religion as a Muslim allows you to have multiple wives.
Yeah.
But you yourself, living in Canada, university educated, in the back of your mind, you honestly think that it's right to have multiple wives.
Yes.
You, no, let me finish.
are you trying to call
My-
us stupid? She just said,
Let me finish. Let me finish my point. No, you cannot finish. You want
So you think monogamy is not possible? Or are you saying that monogamy is not possible?
I am African too, and as far back as I can remember, my whole family is monogamous. Does that make me less of an African woman than any person in
So
this?
does that mean because I'm in Canada I should forget my culture? Because I'm
No, it doesn't. But how far back? How far? Okay, then go back home and marry your multiple wives.
hey, I want to use the devil for my one I made you.
I'm sorry, but
I am not the devil, but you will not come to me and knowing fully well that my background as an African only allows me to have one husband and that husband needs to be faithful to me and me to him. You cannot come up to me and expect me to allow you to cheat on me and tell me, hey, babies, because I'm
cultured.
like,
Well, that's a very good point anyway. But I would say maybe that's why we cheat on you. and tell the girl that, oh, you're just my side chick. I'm trying to adapt to Canadian lifestyle.
So wait, so now you're saying that it's actually African men's DNA?
Yes, what is that? What if you say that? See,
That's a lie. That's a
I'm
lie.
sorry.
That's a level.
That's a characteristic. It's not imprinted in your DNA.
Let me explain. I know it sounds contradictory, and I will say, okay, cheating is a choice. True. In new age world, all those stuff don't happen. Cheating is a choice. I'm not to tell you that, like, back in the days where like people actually lived and grew, when you other women saw this thing as normal. Do you get what I'm trying to talk to you? Other women saw it. Other women were accepting.
Can I help you? Like,
thank you, definitely.
You know how we have in rap songs, you have all these artists will be like, oh, we look up to Big Me.
Yeah.
You know, we will look up to our forefathers.
Exactly. All those
forefathers chill.
And then men, we naturally.
Okay, I understand that.
Oh,
your
wait,
forefathers
wait,
had more
wait,
than one.
wait,
Let me finish my one point. Your forefathers had more than one wife, correct?
Yeah.
So you're saying in our day and age, cheating is okay because of that fact, right? But you understand your forefather had multiple wives, multiple children, provided for all those families. Today, you are not providing for every single woman that you
Then that's a personal issue with you and the person that is not
No, so
providing
why?
for.
So what's your point?
It's a personal issue because no, the majority of men. Sorry. Calm down. But the majority of men are in polygamous relationships are mostly men that are influential, men that have money. It's men that are popular that usually have wives are very much true or false. I can't be broke and say I'm looking for a second wife. Logically, to me, it doesn't make sense. If I have, yes, it does. Money affects you as a man. Do we fact whether you're going to get two or whether you're going to cheat, whether you're going to have two or more wives? You as a man, money does affect you. But for women, I don't know whether it's going to be, I can't say it's different. Many rich women they are still stuck with their husbands. But you see lots of men today that have money and they are cheating constantly. Their girls are still staying with them. They are still having babies here and there. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when they have the money, they would. But like guys like us, but some like they also have the money to like cheat. I'm not saying that I will go outside and cheat, but like I'm telling you, naturally for guys, when you have that resource, when you know you can take care of it, especially like in this world, man, men are seen as dominant, or seen as providers, or seen as. So I don't feel like a lot of women really don't have a problem being under like one. That's how I feel. Me as a man. I can have 5 wives and I can get all of them pregnant in the same day. True or false? True. How many? If me and this guy will marry one wife, it means that we'll have to wait at least one year before we start having. It's bad. Time is going.
No.
Time is definitely going. It's bad. It's really bad.
But you realize there are African
It's really
communities where
bad.
there was one wife for a bunch of men.
You said no.
You understand that?
That I'm just trying to give you the example of the reason why, like a lot of times. What's it called? When I say is it for women? Is it monogamy? Or what's it called for women? That's what I'm trying to say. Like monogamy doesn't really work a lot like that. Based on like what you're talking about, that's how I feel personally. Monogamy.
So you feel personally that cheating is justified?
Kind of. Most men, biologically, most men are going out to actually have plenty women. They're actually going out there to have kids. They're not just going there because I want to date this woman, I want to have her and date her.
So the
they're having
main
kids.
is
They're actually
going out
there
there
to
to get
populate.
kids.
They're having. I'm telling you, the main reason psychologically, hardwired.
So when you go to the club, your male side is telling you impregnate this woman.
I'm just saying that how our biology is set up, it's easy for us to do that, and we have the ability to do that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. How our biology is set up, we can impregnate 5 women today.
If you want to be in a polygamous relationship, you should be in a polygamous relationship.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't go to someone that wants to be in a monogamous relationship
and
when you're
up.
polygamous. What the fuck are you doing?
I think it depends on how invested I am and the duration of time that I'm with the person. If it's not serious for me and you cheat on me, then okay, whatever, deuces, bye. But if I'm with you for a long time and I'm super invested in you and it's a slip up, I guess, then I would give you a second chance.
I want to say I would not give you a second chance, because if I give you 100, I expect 100 back. If I'm 100% faithful, I expect the same back. But then I've never been in that situation, so I'm doing it based on that's how I think I would react. Might not be what it is, but
yeah. Yeah, I personally feel like everyone would give a second chance, or everyone should give a second chance, but do that at your discretion. Like, be very be very careful who you give your second chances to. Like that's just pretty much.
Okay, why are you giving advice? Say what you think of.
Yeah. Like personally, yeah, like that's.
You gonna give a second chance?
Yeah, like that's what I think. I personally would advise in giving a second chance, but if you feel like it's a situation where, because most of the time it's only us understand our situations in the kind of relationship we're in. If you understand your situation well enough, I can't tell you, okay, don't give second chance, but it's advisable. If you're someone who is very big, so you don't mind all those kind of things, no problem. If you're someone who are really big on loyalty, you feel like that stuff is really important to you, then
So what about
you don't give second
what about
chances.
you, Elias?
Me, Elias, I won't give second chances.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So I would say you should ask yourself a question first, which is your relationship worth it? If it's worth it, then do whatever. 80 over 100 is a pass grade. So if someone should cheat on you once, it's not bad. You should forgive.
Yeah, going on Dotman's point, like especially evaluating the worth of the relationship and evaluating how far you're willing to take it, and if you're actually willing to work on the relationship after cheating has happened, that should like all factor into like your chance, like your decision to give the person a second chance. So I would give someone a second chance, but like it depends again, as I said, on the level of cheating. If he had like emotional investment in it as well as physical.
Yes, I'll give a second chance because I believe in second chances.
Simple.
I mean, monogamy is really difficult in this modern world that we're in right now. So, it depends on how invested I am, like everyone said, and duration of time. But I mean, if I'm deeply invested and the duration is, if I'm happy and if I'm gonna take you back and I'm still happy, right? I'll do it, go for it.
Well, I want to say that I do not believe in second chances, but
Savage.
it also depends on the situation, and I feel like emotional cheating leaves a way bigger scar than physical cheating, because the fact that you've put yourself out there for someone else and you've allowed that person to come into your life and you've trusted that person, it kind of like, it's a really big betrayal. So
It depends, right? Like, that sex is good. I'm giving second chances. You know what I mean? Like, you come back. As long as I got my receipt, we're okay. I don't like to say.
Okay.
But I think on the final note, we shouldn't like rush to make a decision on this topic.
Yeah.
Think about the whole thing before you decide. Don't act on your emotions.
Evaluate everything.